Hello and welcome to a Warhammer Wednesday. Now I've been asked this a few times. Super, what does your Bitz box look like? It must be huge. I get asked that a lot. Because of course I have a lot of miniatures and I don't really throw any of my spare parts away. I try and keep them all. I should really get like a plastic tray system to have arms in one little box and legs in the other, guns in the other, box of bolt guns. But I think I will progress to that at some point. But at the moment, I haven't. And all of my bits are literally in 2 cardboard boxes. But I know where they are. I know which bags contain which sort of items and things. And I've got a lot of baggies from Forge World and other places, of course. And so because I've been asked that, I thought I'd do a video on it. So here we go. We'll do the smaller box first. Let's have a little look at this. So, right, okay. So some Forge World goodies. Some clear plastic sort of canopy. We've got a chair for a Warhound Titan in there. That is definitely from about 13-14 years ago from my old Warhound Titan, the Lucius pattern. These look like orc bits from the Wasbomb kit. I think this box has mainly got the Xenos stuff in here. So, but as you can see just here, you've also got some Knight Titan parts and a couple of armour plates there. Some missile pods, which I suppose I could really put on the Fellblade and actually make a mammoth tank from the Command & Conquer series. Oh look, we've got some more Warhammer. We've got some more Forge World parts. Probably these were wrong in some way. I think they sent me 2 sets of cannons instead of 1, just in case. And then with these Vulcan Mega Bolters, I had such a time. The original one, this Mars one, was all kinds of messed up at the front when I bought it, actually from Forge World themselves at the Warhammer store. Then when I asked for a replacement, they sent me a Lucius pattern one by mistake. So then finally I got another Mars one, and it was perfect. So that's why I've got those. And yes, they're gagging for some modification. I mean, I've got a Lucius pattern Warhound too, so this is gagging for me to magnetise it and then have Vulcan Mega Bolter on it, which I will do at some point. I'm sort of quite all tightened out at the moment for some reason. Oh, here we go. Yes, these are Warlord Titan exhaust vents for the power plant, I think. When I first bought the Warlord Titan, it came with 2 left vents. So, and they're not interchangeable. It's they are a specific piece for this, a left or right. So you couldn't use the 2 lefts for 1 left, 1 right. It's 1 left and 1 right. I'm probably confusing things too much, but either way, they did send me the right one in the end, and that's what's on my baby now. So, what else have we got? Eldar. We've got some Eldar parts here. I think all of these spare parts are from the Start Collecting Eldar box. In here we have a load of Gene Stealer Cult special parts. There's some saws there, lots of heads, claws. Then we have some Space Marine special parts. Got an assault cannon, hatch. Got this turret part, I'm assuming. Not quite sure what that's for. Maybe for the Vulcan Mega Bolter from a Baneblade, maybe. Some Dreadnought parts. A very nice Dreadnought front panel there. A couple of front panels. A Librarian one as well. Got some more Forge World goodies. So we've got the spare parts from the Mars Pattern Warhound, including the chair and some icons, some piping, which obviously I don't use on mine. And we've got the canopy too. That reminds me, I need to use that actually. So yeah, we've just got the normal armour plates, and again, that's begging to be modified or used up on a base maybe. We've got some Chaos special parts from the Execution Force set. Got a big bag, but not a lot in it. This looks sort of like parts for the Stormhawk. That looks like a canopy there. Some legs for the Xiphon Interceptor. So this is obviously like a flying spare parts bag. You get a lot of spare parts with that Stormhawk, but then it costs a bit more now. But there you go. We've got some more Tyrannid spare parts. Lots of claws and swords and legs and what's in here? Lots of Orc spare parts. Wow, that is a huge amount. Drills, huge guns for dreadnoughts. Oh, there's even a base in there as well. Yeah, so I might actually modify some of my Orcs that I got from the Shadow War set with these parts. There you go. And then we've got a load of Space Marine vehicle sprues and Skitarii special parts, because I made some hoplites and peltasts, so I didn't use the arms and things, because all the helmets, because they come with them. So there you go. So that's one box. That's just one box. 7 minutes in. Okay. I'll put these back in and I'll fast forward the video. Okay, that's sort of closed. Right, and then this is my large bits box. This is my main bits box. It barely closes. I mean, the amount of money just to spend just to get all these Forge World baggies is, yeah. So in here we've got a load of Death Watch special parts, everything from cloaks to the large shields. Have I got a spear in there? Maybe not. I've got a nice long sword in there. Some maces, lightning claws, you name it. So that's all there. This one is a load of vehicle parts, Baneblade parts it looks like, and we've got some Forge World parts, such as like a tank commander and some heavy sponsored heavy bolters from Sup3r's and things like that. Then some more Knight Titan parts. There's a Reaper chainsword in there. We've got some parts from the Betrayal at Calth set. We've got some Cataphracti Terminator armour lightning claws in there. We've also got some weapons and armour for Mark IV Space Marines. In this large bag we've got a load of old spare parts. Got a chapter banner in there, got some Terminator parts, like an assault cannon. So yeah, as you can see, very well organised, all my bags. So Terminator lightning claws, I've got many there. Don't know if I'll ever use them. Oh, we got some more Forge World stuff. I really should keep a box just for Forge World spare parts, really. So we've got some feet there. From the Contemptors. I think they're from the Custodian Contemptors, I think. We've got some different weapons, Adrathic Destructors maybe, or Adrathic Bolters, Incinerators. We've got some missiles for the Porphyrion, autocannon for the Porphyrion. We've got an extra vent because we've got an extra exhaust stack there, because like my Warlord Titan, it came with 2 of the same one, which is a fundamental error, but there we go. We've just got a bag with just the swords from the Triumvirate in Khan, I think. Bag of Rhino bits and some Land Raider parts, I think, and some Dreadnought parts. Oh, we've got some more Forge World parts, old Forge World parts when I redid my Lucius Pattern Warhound. We've got a load of heavy weapons here that are just begging to be put on Space Marines. You get so many heavy weapons in the Devastator box set now. Even though it's gone up in price, it's fantastic for all spare heavy weapons. We've got the Legio Custodes bag. Lots of shields, lots of swords, lots of spears, and Sisters of Silence are in there too. That's a great bag there. An old bag with a load of Space Wolf stuff. I doubt I'll ever use that, but lots of cloaks and fur, and you know, this video probably created uproar with the amount of fur in this bag. But there you go. And then we've got some Mark III spare parts. So Thunderhammer, chainswords. Got some scenery. Oh, a scenery bag. Okay. Grey Knights in here. Lots of swords, side cannons. This bag has got just support weapons, so plasma guns, melter guns, flamers. So that's quite well organised, that one. This has got some Tartarus pattern spare parts, which I should have actually used because I've just built another 5 of them. So, well. And here we've got some from the scenery, the Vulcan cannon and the battle cannon, I think, from the weapon emplacements. This one's got a load of Cult Mechanicus spare parts, heads. For some reason it's got some Forge World heavy bolters in there, but it's got all the parts, spare parts from Cataphron destroyers. So many parts of Mechanicus and Scutari spare parts in there. Any more bags? Yeah, we've got this special bag here because it's got spare Peltast Forge World pieces, and then it's got some heads, specialist heads, but it's also got a pointing Space Marine arm, which is very good. But this combi weapon, like he's sort of holding it under his arm, and that's from the Space Marine Command HQ set. And that's why it's in this bag, and it's completely separate from everything else because that's worth quite a fair bit. Looks like the final bag. We've just got some bases and some jump packs and some specialist heads too. So that's great. I like jump packs. I think now and again I do buy some separate, so they're begging to be used on a model. Oh, and then we've got a spare bag. I think I'll keep that to one side. Then we've got some magnet boxes. There are some magnets in here somewhere. Oh, here they are. So yeah, these are yet for me to use. I didn't actually realise that I've got these, so I've got to be really careful because I don't want them jumping up on my watch and then destroying it. Should really take my watch off when I'm doing this, but oh, and these are very strong magnets. These ones, I think these are 3.8 kilogram pull. So there you go. So I think what I'll probably do is put those in there like so. Keep them all separate. They do have warning strong magnets, 18 only. Yeah, they can cause all kinds of problems, especially if you were to digest them. If you digested a couple, they keep magnetized. So if you had one and then later on you had another, if one's going through your digestive tract, your digestive system, then they would still pull each other through. And I don't want to go into any more sort of disturbing details about that. But yeah, just very dangerous. More dangerous than I thought. Lots of spare boxes for magnets, probably to remind me if I was to get any more. But there's none in that baggie, and I'm going to keep that baggie. Right. I think I'll get rid of a few of these boxes. Oh yeah, there's still more boxes of them. Right. Oh, are we down to our last baggie? Yeah. So, oh no, we've got another one down there as well. Another spare one. Right, 2 more bags left. So this one looks like it's got spare parts for the Imperial Guard, for the Cadians that I got with the Gene Stealer cult, because they just bundled a load of Cadians in with the box and the Gene Stealer upgrade sprue and called that a completely new box set, so that's why I've kept them. And there's an auto cannon in there which is pretty decent, which I might use on something. And then in here we've got a load of the Centurion weapons. This is basically just what you get from 2 sets of Centurions. These are all the spare parts, and as you can see, you get a lot. And for the box set to cost, I think the box set is £47.50, which is a lot for 3 models, 3 Centurions. And I've said it before, I'll say it right now. Games Workshop should have released a box set for Assault Centurions and a box set for heavy support ones. I know that that would double their space that they'd need to shelve them. But on the upside of that, more people would have bought the Devastator ones. I guarantee that. So it would balance itself out anyway. And also you could have reduced the price of the box set to £30 or £35. So that's just my take on it. Anyway, they're the parts for it. And then in here, for some reason, I've crammed this chock full of parts. But as you can see, there's even some pewter. This might have been before your time, but there's some metal spare parts here. For a Tech Marine, I think. So yeah, there's some parts, and for some reason I'm keeping these green Necron pieces as well. So there's all kinds of flags and missiles and cannons and bits of scenery, and that's just a mishmash. This set. I even went through a phase of sort of customising my own combi plasma guns, which look like that, which I made. Just cut a plasma pistol in half and stick it on the top of a bolt gun. Hey, you got to help your Stone Guard out, haven't you? And then I've got Tommy from the game Prey. If you've ever played that, he's unopened. I'm willing to sell him for £500 if you're interested. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know why, I've just got him in there. And then you've got all kinds of stuff. I mean, look at this. This is just beautifully painted. You can see plenty of shading. I've painted the eyes. The skin is just a perfect contrast. The shading on the... No, I'm just joking with you, obviously. This is like one of my very starting models that I was just paint by numbers, just, and for me that was painted. So there you go. And then in here, I don't want to do that too much because I think it can be annoying, but I've got everything in here. I've even got like when they made tanks out of metal, look, I've got a spare part from a metal tank. I think the old Predator Annihilator, and it had a lot of metal parts to it. I'm losing things on the side there. I've even got these, which I haven't yet thought of a use for. I might just spray them gold in the Retributor armour and use them as sort of gold bars, maybe. That would look quite cool, I think. But I've got all kinds of things in here. Like from an old Razorback, the plasma gun. I've got hurricane bolters. I've got these that I thought I could use for bases or something. These old bases with the slots in them. Oh, an Orc Power Claw from a Mega Knob, I think. I think this is like a Commissar metal, limited edition, £200. This guy's just had a very bad day. He spilt his Ribena everywhere. Oh dear, yeah, on his back as well. That's from a piece of scenery. That's quite cool though. All kinds of metal parts in here. Hidden gems, I think. Oh, so Space Marine Commander. Oh, so when I sort of Dreadnoughts came with stickers to put them on. I've even got some spare sort of flying base stands, which are always in need. So there you go. I'm not going to rustle it up too much, but you get the picture. There's a lot of sort of free floating parts, Space Marine mainly, but you've got Orcs, Eldar, some Imperial Guard, you name it. Lots of different things in there. So I hope you found that interesting in some way. It was requested, and I'm of course happy to oblige. That is my entire spare parts collection, just 2 boxes. I actually thought I'd have more. But yeah, as you can see, it definitely needs sort of organising and things. But if I went ahead and bought a big unit and put, right arms in one drawer and left arms in the other and all the rest of it, then it's going to take up a lot of space. So for me, just 2 cardboard boxes with spare parts is all I can really commit to. So thank you ever so much for joining me today for this adventure into my spare bits boxes. Thank you for watching. The Emperor protects.